If you ever asked yourself, can you finance a short sale? Well, you've come to the right place. Although the answer may not be what you're expecting. Hi, my name is Dohn Thornton, and I'm a real estate investor. I'm known as Don, the short sale guy, because I have spent the last, well, almost 20 years working almost exclusively in short sales. And I've helped well over 1,500 homeowners in that period of time get out from under an upside down house and do a short sale. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why cash is king. You can do a short sale with through financing, but if you do, you're going to need to get all your ducks in a row, and there's a little bit of risk there, but I'll get into it right now. So in a short sale, of course, cash is king. And why is that? Because cash doesn't have any contingencies. And that is a really big issue when it comes to a listing agent or a company that's doing a short sale. We do short sales all the time, of course. And that is, let me tell you something, cash always gets the first shot because there's no contingencies. And generally speaking, cash offers are generally from cash buyers. So cash buyers, if we need to go up a little bit, generally will go up, and they're more flexible on that stuff. Whereas, finance deals are a little bit more difficult. They don't have as much flexibility. On the other hand, and there's always a but, right? It's cash buyers sometimes will be more willing to walk away from a deal than a finance person, because generally a person who's trying to finance a property in a short sale probably want to live there, right? I'd say probably 90% of the time, if a buyer is trying to buy a property and they're going through and they're getting a mortgage on it, it probably means they want to live in the property. So that's one thing you have to understand, is that as a listing agent for a short sale, or a company like ourselves who do short sales, we know that on the one hand, a finance deal is probably not going to want or to be able to buy properties that have repair issues. So if it's got mold in it, or if it needs a new roof, if it won't pass inspection, especially with government loans, if you have an FHA or VA or USDA, if the property cannot pass a USDA, or excuse me, if it can't pass an appraisal, then then it's not going to happen. No matter how bad you want it, it has to be, you have to pass inspection. So that's not going to happen. So cash is better because there's no inspection contingencies, generally speaking. However, the cash buyers may be less apt to come up on their price because they're looking to flip it usually. Okay. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you're a cash buyer and you think that that's not true, leave a comment in the comment section. Or if you think this has value, whatever. I really want your comments, because I'm passionate about this. I'm a short sale nerd, and I love to talk short sales and foreclosures. So, if you can, please leave a comment. I would love it. You can do financing. You can buy short sales with financing. I just illustrated some of the negatives. The positive part is, especially like I said, if a property is in better shape and the buyer wants to move into it, they're more apt to stay with it. And that's really the biggest thing, is that it can be kind of a transient existence when you've got a short sale you're trying to sell, and you go back and forth, and some people don't want to wait. Some people are, they only do short sales because it's all that's left. And we've been having that issue in a hot market, where people who don't normally buy short sales are putting offers in to buy short sales because that's the only ones that are out there. And so they're desperate for anything, which is good and bad. The bad part is that if they're not used to buying short sales, there are nuances with short sales that you don't normally have in a traditional purchase. So they get a little frustrated, and it becomes sometimes filled with drama, but part of our job is to educate people. So the bottom line is, you can finance a short sale, but just understand that your offer is not going to be considered as strong as than a cash deal, because let's face it, ultimately, we want to sell the thing. We want to get it gone. And we just, generally speaking, have better luck getting things closed more quickly with a cash buyer. But we do sell them to finances, for finance deals too. I'm not saying we don't do that. I'm just saying that you're going to be a little bit behind the 8 ball when it comes to whether the buyer is going to accept the property or not. So if you have if a listing agent gives the seller 2 contracts, and one's cash and one's financing, and they're roughly similar on price, chances are the seller's going to go with the cash deal. Just so know that going into it. And know this: if you like what I'm putting out there, if you like my my commentary, you like my videos, you like what I'm putting out in the universe, squeezing out all this knowledge of 20 years in short sales and getting it out there. If you like it, go down to the button and subscribe, and click on the notifications button as well, so that way you get notified when I put a new video out, because I'd love to have you continue to consume my content, which is what I really love to do. So if you do a finance deal in a short sale, please, for the love of God, get your ducks in a row. Make sure that everything is done, so that way when you get approved, then you can close quickly. And so the mistake that we see a lot of people making who try to buy a property and they're getting a mortgage on it is they don't get their commitment soon enough. They don't get their appraisals done soon enough. And this is a rookie mistake that people make. They don't want to even do the appraisal until they have an approval letter. And if you're waiting for that, and then you're really sabotaging yourself. I understand why they don't want to. They say, well, why are we going to put money out for an appraisal if what if the bank doesn't approve it, and then we're out the money for the appraisal? Yeah, I get that. And so my comeback would be, why are you buying a short sale then? Why are you trying to buy a short sale if that's the situation? Because I'm telling you, that's what happens. And you can sabotage yourself. You could wait this time out, and you're finally going to be able to close on it. And you're the reason why it's not closing, because you didn't put a little skin in the game and get your ducks in a row in anticipation of a approval. And this is why it's so important to work with a company like us, because we've done this so long and we're so good at it. We can tell you if it's going to work or not. Generally speaking, 90% of the time. Maybe I'm underestimating it, but yeah, we generally can tell you, look, this is going to work. So start getting your stuff together now. Other realtors that maybe aren't as experienced as us, they're not going to give you that insight. So even more so in those scenarios, if you're not working with us, by all means, make sure you have your commitment. Make sure you have your appraisal contingencies done, so that way, as soon as this thing goes, boom, you can go ahead and close on it. Now, what I want you to do, if you are a buyer and you are looking to buy a short sale, I want you to go down to the description in the video where my links are, and you can click on there and reach out to me, and we can talk to you about showing you what we have in our inventory, and give you some advice. If you're not interested in buying where we have inventory right now, we can certainly point you in the right direction. If you're a homeowner and you need a short sale, go down to the description. There's a link there that says Dohn Buys Houses. Click on it, and you can you'll go to the website and you can see information about what we do. And there'll be plenty of forms, very brief forms. You can just fill out your name and your phone number and your email address, and I'll get that message, and I can reach out to you, and we can talk about how we can help you with your situation. And if you'd like to make money in short sales, if you're an investor and you want to have a second income stream, or if you're a real estate agent and you'd like to joint venture with us, refer us short sales. You don't want to do them yourself, but you still want to get paid. Reach out to us as well down there in the description. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks.